to episode 5 of my single-player survival series. I hope you enjoyed the time-lapse to start. So as you can already tell, I've been working on making this pathway from the trading hall and basically just all throughout this central area where we have all of our stuff, so like the iron farm and the trading hall and the starter house, and it also goes all the way down to the base. So yeah, I wanted to get this done a long time ago, but mainly I wanted to finish the iron farm first, and so now that I have that done, I was able to start on the pathway. I kind of forgot about connecting the pathway to the farm, but that's something I want to do and something I'll do later. But I also want to bring you up to speed on some other stuff I've been working on here. So I've mainly been spending my time over in the industrial building here. I ran the bone meal farm for a few hours. I'll show you what I got out of that. I only ran it just because I was AFKing over here, and I wanted some extra bone meal in the storage, so we got almost 2 double chests of bone blocks, which is really good, gonna last us a long time. But I also finished up the melon and pumpkin farm downstairs, so I wasn't really sure how big I wanted to make it, but one thing was for certain is that I just wanted it done. So I actually also cleaned up this whole area and made it all finished and added some lighting. So this is the melon and pumpkin farm. I've got 3 layers of pumpkin and 2 of melon that go from here to here, and then they're all collected in an item stream that starts here and then works its way down there. It's actually produces a pretty good number of melon and pumpkins, certainly does the job for me. But later on I probably will want to change out these torches for either a solid block of lighting, so say like a sea lantern or a fog light or glowstone. But for now the torches are just going to stay there. And I also need to get a storage done for this. So down here is just where the current storage is. Very makeshift, so I definitely need to bring these items up into a more centralized area up here. So that's something I need to get done. But there's also another project I need to work on in here, and that's fixing this tree farm. So the farm itself actually isn't broken. It's down here. So yeah, this used to be a concrete wall with the stone in the back and some end rods for lighting. But I guess since I had made that, I hadn't actually run the farm, and so when I came down here to run it the other day, I noticed a lot of blocks were getting blown up, so I let it run for a while, and to essentially give us an area of what blocks aren't safe, and this is the area. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do to combat this yet. Obviously I could do a water curtain or something, which is honestly what I might do. Just run a water wall from up top down into here, and then maybe across here just to make it even. Or a wall of obsidian, but I think the water wall would look a little bit nicer and would give us some more decorations to put behind there. So I think that the water wall is going to end up being what I do here, but this is just something that I noticed the other day that I need to work on, is making this blast resistant. I also have done some more restocking slash remodeling in the starter house. So I've always had the barrel for the rockets. Well, I decided I also want one for torches too, just because I seem to never have enough, and if I always can grab them here, I can always stay full. And I also restocked a lot of the shulker boxes, so I think now we're up to 3 double chests of shulker boxes, and I also have all these shulker shells left from when I did go to the shulker farm. So I'll show you the little upstairs where the torches are. Quite a crowded area. I actually wasn't sure whether or not I was going to be able to get them in here, but I did. So they're just in this chest here. Got a double chest to go through, so should last us quite a long time.
just went ahead and built up the bamboo farm, which you saw in the time lapse, just because I was looking for something to do and decided why not get ahead with this. So this is a design by Shulkercraft. That's who I took the farm from, and it's pretty simple. It's just a flying machine that goes back and forth, that breaks all the bamboo, and then it's collected below by the hopper mine carts. The flying machine works by detecting when these two, uh, or either one of these two bamboo stalks have grown, and then it sends a signal to the observer to launch the flying machine back and forth. So I can demonstrate without waiting for that because we have a manual on switch using this button here. So if I press this button, the flying machine will launch, and breaks all the bamboo in its way. And then once it gets to this return station, it gets sent back. So pretty simple. I decided to AFK this overnight just to see how much I could get, and I just set up a little temporary storage system over here because eventually I'm going to want to link this input line into a super smelter, but I wanted to get some stock built up first and be able to run it overnight without having to build up that super smelter because it was late last night when I finished this. So from an overnight run I got about 13 and a half double chests of bamboo. So using that information, I'm going to try and figure out a best way to have a storage system for the super smelter. Unfortunately, I did have to use some of this ugly glowstone right here to get the light levels high enough for the bamboo to grow because this farm is not outside. And bamboo takes light level 9 or higher to grow. And I thought last night when I finished this, I had double checked that all the bamboo spots were at light level 9 or higher, and I guess that wasn't the case because you can see we still have some bamboo that hasn't grown yet, and it's been 10 hours, so clearly they're not in a high enough light level. And I also see now that I have some bamboo sitting here, which means that a hopper minecart has stopped moving, so I need to get that checked out. But yeah, otherwise, other than a couple of easy fixes, no complaints with this, and I'm excited to build up the super smelter with the bamboo flowing into that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there. Next episode I'll get to work on the super smelter over here and a couple of other projects, but thank you guys for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.